operations on the independent variable. So this is the next topic, guys. So we have completely dealt with the operations on the dependent variable. So what are the things that we have dealt is the time scaling, time reversal, and then modulus, and then addition and subtraction of the DC values. So those are some fundamental criteria that we have dealt. That is completely with the y-axis term. So every time we will be dealing with the y-axis or x of t, that term only. That is the dependent variable. So here now the independent variable. So in the signals we know the common independent variable is time. So let us start with the different kind of operation that is present there. So first thing is the time shifting. Okay. So time which will be in x-axis. So we are going to shift the value of the time based upon the thing. So time shifting. So thing is that they will be given x of t over the time period t. So this graph we will be having, the signals we will having. So then what we will have is that we need to plot the value which is what the independent variable. So here what is the independent variable? It's a t. So the operations will be t minus t naught. So other may be the shift in the t. So versus t. So this is one plot. So this process is called, we need to shift this with the right side. So here is that if we equate this to 0, then what will happen? T value which will become t naught. Okay. So the initially when it is at 0, now this will be shifted to t naught. So means this operation will be targeted with the shift x of t by right. I will explain you how this is happening. So rightward by t naught. Okay. So another one operation, that is addition. So t plus t naught. So if we make this to 0, then what will happen? T which is equal to minus t naught. Okay. So now the origin axis will be at the minus t naught. So means that will be shifted to left side. So here this will be shifted to left side. Shift to x of t by left side. Leftwards by t naught. Okay. So this is how things will work. So now let us see one small example so that you guys can able to understand this very easily. So let me write all the three. So two operations I'm going to do here. So this will be our normal x of t. So this will be our right shift, means that minus t. Then this will be our left shift, that will be plus t naught. Okay. So let me take a graph as we talk every time we take the triangle graph, right? So let me take that as it is. So if we plot this one, the x-axis will be time axis and the y-axis will be x of t. So here if it is starting from -1 to 1 and the best value is 2. So now first operation that what we are going to discuss here is that this is y of t. So y of t value which is equal to x of t minus 1. So whenever that is mine, if e equal to 0, then t which is equal to 1. So this axis, this origin point, right? So this is 0. Now this value will start at t is equal to 1. So means the top value will be started to. So 1 it will be there. So if we plot the thing, so how this will work is that, so this will work like this. You guys got it right. So here the simple thing is that here it is shifted to rightward. So right shift. So simply you can remember, whenever there is a minus, we have to shift that value, shift that signal by that value towards right side. So the upper value, everything will be remain same. So this will become 0, this will become 2. You see, every value will be added. So here if you see, if we add the thing, so every value will be shifted that way. Okay, so this is how it will work. So this is how we will be shifting. So if that is shifted, if the y of t which is equal to x t plus 1, then what will happen? The t which is equal to -1. Now this value will be at -1. Okay, now this will be get changed accordingly this way. So this is how the things will work. T 0 1 2, this value will, as it is remain same, that is 2. Okay, so this is how the right shift and left shift will happen. So leftwards. Okay, so this is very simple. So for an example, if you have any kind of circuits, then the reference value, then r minus 1, r plus t, every value will be as it is. So similarly this will be. So if we have this one, so if we take this as a real time signal, then this will be on time. So this is normal on time. Okay, So if -1 is added, you see this one is just to get added, so this is coming just by delay. So if you see, this value need to be at -1, but this value is coming at 0, means what happened, this signal can be called as delayed signal. So this is delayed. Here if you see, it need to come at -1, but it is coming at -2 itself, so this signal will be called as advanced. So these are some other term. So these are advanced, this is delay, and this is on time or normal signal. Okay, this is what I think. So now let's start with the second operation, that is nothing but time scaling. So time scaling. So time scaling similar to that. So we will be having x of t, that is plotted over the time period t. Now what will happen is that we need to plot the graph of x of at over the time period t. Now if you see, the value of this will be mostly the a will be greater than 0, or even some case it will be less than 0. That is depend on the thing. So how the process here it is. So whenever the time scale which is time axis which is scaled by the value of a, then what we need to do is that we need to divide that horizontal axis. So divide horizontal axis HA by A. Okay, you guys may not get it. So why we are doing that is, I will explain that simply now. Wait. So let me take a graph here. So this will be a reference signal. So this will be our first point of reference that we are going to consider here. So if we take the thing, so this is t, so this is from -2 positive 2, so this will be 1, so this will be the x of t. So now what we are going to draw is that we are going to draw x of 2t. So now if you see, the thing that every amplitude scale, this value need to be divided by 2, this value need to be divided by 2. So let us see what will be the thing will come after doing that. So if we done 2, then that will be the signal will be gets shrinked. Now if you see, this will be -1, this will be +1, this value as it is 1. So this signal is x of 2t. Okay, so here if you see, the a value which is equal to 2. So if a value is greater than 0, then this will be called as a compression. Okay, so this is how the operation will be happening. So now let us take the a value which is less than 0, not less than 0, less than 1. Every time a value will be greater than 0 only, because a negative shrinking we cannot do, because we need to divide the time scale axis with the negative. So that operation, that is called reversal. Okay, that we won't do. Usually that will come as a separate operation, that I will explain that later. So now let us consider that thing. Let me take a blue color. So x of t by 2. Now what we have to do, we have to multiply this reference signal with the 2. Then what will happen is that this will be get enhanced. So 2, now it will be multiplied by, which will be divided by 1 by 2, means what will happen, 2 divided by 1 by 2. So thing is that 2 divided by 1 by 2, then this will become 4. So this will start from here. So this will start from the 4 and will end at 4, -4 to 4. Okay, so this is -4, this is 4, this is 1 as it is. So here the a value is equal to 1 by 2. So this is called expansion. Okay, so this is called time scaling. Okay, so similar to amplitude scaling, now we are scaling in the time axis. Now the third operation, I said right, so whenever the value a is less than 0, means that is negative, right? So in this case, we consider that operation as time reversal. So this is just a mirror image. So it is similar to the thing there we see, right? So there we have made a mirror image, right? So similar to that, here we will be mirror imaging to the vertical axis. So that is called time reversal. So the plot is that x of t versus t, which will be given. We need to plot x of minus t versus t. So here if you see, a is considered to be negative, so a which is equal to -1. So this value we will consider this to be, so if it is coming as -2 means we will take a is equal to -1 into 2. So this one we will consider as a scaling, and that one we will consider as a reversal. So we will separate these process into two things. So that's why in the previous case I took a as every time greater than 1. Okay, yes, greater than 0, not 1, greater than 0. So the process is simple. We need to take a mirror image. The process is simple. Take mirror image. over the vertical axis with respect to vertical axis. Okay, simple. So now let us see one example. Now let me take a triangular pulse. Okay, so this is what the value. So this is t, this is x of t. So this value is -1. So this is 0. So this is -2. This value is 2, and this value is 1. Okay. So if we take the mirror image of this, so this will come here, this will come here. So this will be get flipped, right? So let me draw the thing. So this is -1. So -1. Here it will be 2. Okay. So this will come as this. So this is 1. This will be 2. Okay. So simple. So this will be 2. This is as it is 2. Everything is 1. So this will be, every axis will not be changing. But here if you think this is y of t, which is equal to x of minus t. Okay. So this is what the difference. Okay. So this is, there is only 3 type of operation in the independent axis. So independent variable. So let me give you one homework. So we have dealt with all the operations here. So I am going to give you one homework. You guys need to solve this. So this will be quite challenging, guys. So take this as a challenge and do it. So the thing is that x of minus t plus 3. You have to do this one. So there is 2 type of operations that is generally people will do. So there is some order of things that we need to follow. So how the operations that we need to do, so everything is there. So I will be giving you one signal so that you guys can try to do this one. So let me give you one signal so that you guys can able to solve this. Wait a second, I'm taking the signal. Okay, so this is the signal. So this is don't take this one. Before that I will explain how to do that, because then only you guys can do it, right? So naturally, what is the natural sequence that we have to follow is that first we have to do the time shifting. So time shift is the first one. This is a priority. Only if we do this order, then only the signal will come. Then time scaling. Okay, do time scaling. So then only time reversal. Okay, some people will do like this way. So they will first reverse and then they will scale and then shift. That will completely wrong, because this is mathematical scaling, right? So we have to follow the procedure. So we have to follow the things carefully. Then only we can solve it. So if the signal is mixed, like if it is like this way, m nt divided by d. If it is like this, how this can be done is that we need to separate this like this. So first the independent variable need to come first, plus m divided by d. Now if you see, this is the time shifting. First we have to do this operation. So first operation is this one, time shifting. Next what we have to do? Next we have to divide this with the n by n. So this is the second operation. And the third one is the time reversal. So this is the order that you have to follow. So only if you done like this way, then only the things will work. So let me give you one example so that you guys can try as a homework. Next class I will be solving. Don't worry. So next class I will solve. So today take this as homework. If you guys able to solve it, please post in the comment section that you guys able to achieve it, so that I will be very happy. Because once you guys able to solve these kind of difficult problems without any examples, then I am truly appreciating you are in a good track in learning signals and systems. Okay, I think it's 1/2. So let me increase this one. So this is staging the boundary. It's not 0 here. It's 0 only, but it is, the signal is there. You have to take that as like this. So this will be quite complicated only. Try it so that you guys can achieve it easily. I'm sure you guys can able to do it, but try it, because this will give you some learning. So I am suggesting you guys to do it individually. So this will be -2. This will be -1/2. So this will be, upper value is 1, lower value is -1. So this is 1. So this is 2.5. So this is 4. Okay. So this is t. So this is x of t. So the solution what you have to find is that y of t which is equal to x of t x of 1 minus 2t divided by 3. Okay, so I have already explained how you can do, so please refer this concept and try it. So even you can change this to normal. So how this will be is that this will be at plus b. Okay, so a value which is equal to minus n by b and b value which is equal to m by d. Okay, so this is how this will become. So please follow this and try to achieve it. So once you get the answer, please post in the comment section, I able to get the answer. Like this way you can comment so that I will be able to understand the things. So next class I will be letting you how you guys can solve this problem so that you guys can able to understand it more easily. Okay. Okay guys, so I am leaving this here. So please like, share and subscribe the channel so that you guys will be motivated on all my channel. So most of the viewers are not subscribing channel. Please subscribe and make the counts to hit the good count so that I will be get motivated. I will be posting more videos continuously. Thank you guys. Stay tuned.